Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 34. What is Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator from Foreach Loop Container in SSIS? In this part of training, we are going to discuss about what is Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator from Foreach Loop Container in SSIS. In SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services, the Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator is one of the enumerator types available inside Foreach Loop Container. It is specifically used to loop through Ado.NET schema information, that is metadata about database objects rather than actual data rows. Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator definition is: this enumerator allows the Foreach Loop Container to iterate over schema information written by an Ado.NET connection such as tables, views, columns, etc. It doesn't iterate real data from tables, it iterates metadata. What does it do? When you select this enumerator, SSIS uses the Ado.NET connection manager and retrieves a chosen schema rowset, that is a metadata table. Then the Foreach loop iterates through each row of that schema. Let us see these things practically in SSIS. We are in SSIS. I'm trying to create a package. I'm trying to rename it as Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator. Before to do what we are trying to load, I'll just show you. This is the Excel file that I'm having with me, which is having 3 sheets. One is EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. The metadata is ID, name and value, which is not going to be changed in all the sheets, and each sheet having 10 records of data. Now we are trying to load all these 3 sheets into SQL Server database. That means into a table. Let us configure Foreach Loop Container. I have taken the Foreach Loop. In Foreach Loop, if I get into the collection, I can see the set of enumerators available here. To work with the multiple sheets Excel, I have to take Foreach Ado.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator, and after that in connections, I have to make a connection to the Excel file. Here, coming to the .NET providers or SQL client data providers, we have to get into .NET provider for OLEDB. Here I'll be taking Microsoft Office 4.0 Access Database Engine OLEDB provider, and after that I have to give the server or file name. This is our file which is available here. I'm trying to take the name of this file, and after that I have to get into the all option. Here extended properties, I have to give Excel 12.0. If you test connection, the connection is successful. Now in schema, you have to take tables, and coming to the variable mapping, we have to create a variable here. The name of the variable is sheet name, and the data type is string. I am trying to give one sample sheet name, that is EMP1. By default I am giving the first sheet name here. And coming to the index, this is the main point. If you are iterating through different sheets in the Excel, you have to give the index number as 2 here. This is the main point that you have to remember. The Foreach Loop Container configuration is done. Then we have to load the Excel to a SQL Server database. For that I am taking data flow task. To configure data flow task, we have to get the source like Excel source. Configure this component. I am trying to make a connection or browse the file. That is, this is the file which is having 3 sheets. And in data access mode, we have to take table name or view name variable. Here we have created a variable called sheet name. And if you preview the data, this is the data in the first sheet. In the same way, we'll be having data in another 2 sheets. We are trying to load all these 3 sheets into SQL Server database. Now we are trying to take the OLDB destination. Why? Because we have to load the data into the SQL Server table. Now I'm trying to configure this one. I'm taking the connection GKey solutions.demo at the GKey database. And instead of a tabular view, I'm taking tabular view fast load. Why? Because it is an utility which loads the table faster compared to the tabular view. Now we have 2 options to create a table. One, we can create the table from the database side, and another way, we can use the component, that is OLDB destination, to create the table by using the input columns. I'm trying to create from here. If you click on new, it will generate a column names with a default table name. I'm just trying to change the table name. Adobe Schema Target. Adobe Schema Target is a table name that I'm taking here. Coming to the mappings are fine. Now the configuration has been done. I'm trying to load the package now. Now the package has been iterated through 3 different sheets and data has been loaded to the target table. Now we are at demo GKey database. This is a database we have created the table Adobe Schema. Otherwise we'll take that table name from here. If you open it, Adobe Schema TRG is the table name. Select star from Adobe Schema TRG. If you have gaps in the table name, you can make the table name as like this. Adobe Schema TRG is the table. See, now the data has been loaded. The first 10 records are from EMP1 and second 10 records are from EMP2 and third 10 records are from EMP3 sheets. These are the 3 different sheets data which we have loaded to database table that is called Adobe Schema Target. If you are not using any underscore or something, you can close with this brackets, then this is taken as a table for SQL Server database. I think you got some idea about the Adobe.NET Schema Rowset Enumerator that is used to load the data from multiple Excel sheets. Thank you.
Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT profession with us.